you've got.
Yeah, for sure.
David, June 25.
Yeah, mate. What was your name?
Matt.
Matt, Rain. Thanks, appreciate you, man.
All right, have a good one.
What's up, gang? All right, it's Moment of Truth Day at the Perth Motorplex. Boorloo, Perth, Western Australia, one of the absolute best facilities in the world, and we're lucky to race here. It's night one of the LS1 Sprint Car Club season, and like I said, Moment of Truth night for us. New motor, meticulously built by Cameron at All Fire Garage. He did everything we could do with the money that I could give him, and it's going to take, like, I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but what I do know is by the end of the night, we'll know whether I have a future, like, in this sport as a driver or not. If you know, I'm not even going to put scenarios out in the air. I'm just going to let what happens happen. But all I do know is that we have crossed every T and dotted every I. We put it over the dyno. We completely redid the fuel system. There is no reason why this motor shouldn't last races now. But you know, we're at the mercy of the speedway gods now. So, but look, Cameron at All Fire Garage has already been mentioned, but he has a brother Jack who has been incredible to me. Park and Print has been there from the start, and I hope to reward them with the finishes they deserve tonight. Mend and AdLife have come on board to help me through this season. OTA Logistics came on board just a couple of weeks ago and set us up with just an amazing inventory of like, not spares, but like shocks and tires and stuff. It's and he's even, like, we're even fueled tonight by OTA. And yeah, of course, All Fire Garage. So yeah, again, look, I'm not going to ramble for too long. I'm just going to say that I'm excited, nervous, super nervous, but just going to let what happens tonight happen, and hopefully we drive it off the track at the end of the feature. So we got 40 minutes until drivers meeting. So we're just going to tie up some loose ends, and we actually got hot laps today, so we'll see that. Appreciate you, mate.
Cool. Good luck, mate.
Thanks, bud. gang, this is Hunter, who's it's his first time at the track, so he's going to come and have a sit in the car, hopefully make some speedway fans. We're going to be just here, and we're going to put your feet in first, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. First, there we go. Lovely. Perfect, nailed it. Alright, we'll give you the full treatment, there's the whip, and the full way. There you go, there's the whip, and there you go. Full deal. This is your first time at the track, right? Yeah. Have you watched any of the racing up there yet? Or have you watched any of the racing so far? Yeah, you have. Yeah. So it's good, fun. You're enjoying it. How old are you? You're 5. Very young. So what we're going to do first is we're going to pop that down. So push that the whole way down. And then, yep, push, yep, cool. Okay, now we're in here. And then the push stroke is going to push you from behind. You're going to wait for this to come to about 50 there. And then we're going to flick this switch right here. And then the car will start. Alright, mate. Happy days. Do you want to come in? Yep, cool. I'll take this off first. What's up, gang? All right, so it is about 2 and a bit weeks after the night that you've just seen. I'm have to release some videos retroactively because the last 2 weeks have been absolutely bonkers and I haven't had time to make these. We've been working on the car every single night for weeks now. So as you can see, there was a bit of concern about the temperature of the engine after we came back from that heat race, and what ended up happening was we pulled the plug on the whole night because we didn't want to blow up another one. So we realized that the fuel system was still running way too lean to the point where we're probably only a couple of laps away from blowing up another motor. So we've still found a lot of debris and a lot of dirt in there. So we did another tank flush and another line flush. A lot's changed since then, so the fuel system is actually very different again. But yeah, it's a good thing they did. It was disappointing on the night, but it's far better than having a motor that's blown away its insides. So in the days following, took the car to All Fire Garage. They took the motor out again. They stripped it back and checked the bearings for any damage. While it was in pieces, Cameron changed some clearances and put it back together. And we stuffed it back in the car, ready for practice last week. So in that time, again, we changed up the fuel system pretty dramatically, and that was with the help of a fellow named Rocker. And Rocker is just a veteran of the game, a master at his craft, and he has forgotten more about sprint cars than I'll ever hope to know. So he came over one night, we started the car, he went to town on the fuel system. He changed some pill sizes in some pretty dramatic ways. Adjusted the bypass PSI and the high-speed bypass PSI, so they engage at different times and at different PSI, and it was really cool to watch. Honestly, I wish I could take in a bit more of his knowledge, but you know, he's just hard at work, so I kind of let him do his thing, and it paid dividends. When we went to practice last week, the car it took off better, it idled better, it did everything better. Not everything went well that night, but that's all I'll say for now because I got to give you a reason to watch the videos that are coming up. One really good thing that happened that night was that I met Hunter. Hunter is the young fella that you would have seen just before this, who I've since seen again. He came to our Friday show not a couple of days ago, and he bought a gift. I'll show you this right here. Bought me this awesome little drawing, which is just badass. It's the support that I have is just insane. But I also make a point to make sure that kids feel engaged and not feel like they're in the way, because I know the impact that having a cool experience with a driver can have on a young kid. I still, even in my now mid-30s, I remember like it was yesterday how kind Kenny Jacobs was to me when I was a kid, and that's always stuck with me. And never did I think I'd be a sprint car driver and have kids come up to me, but I make sure that that they feel the same as what Kenny Jacobs made me feel. So yeah, not much else positive about that night except for the fact that we didn't blow up a motor, which was really cool. We learned that being on a dyno and being at the track are just two very, very different things. I mean, Cam and Jack probably knew that, but that was a big learning experience for me. What works on the dyno does not necessarily mean it'll work at the track, and we were lucky. We were lucky that night that we didn't hurt anything majorly. So, a bit disappointing, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So since we'd made all those changes to the fuel system, we took the car to practice last week. Again, that didn't end so well. And we've raced one night. That did end well. It went well. It didn't end well. But again, I can't give too much away. I've got to give you a reason to watch these videos in the future. But I just want to say a few thanks. Naturally, I have to thank my sponsors first. All Fire Garage deserves far more credit than I could ever possibly articulate with words. Jack and Cam and the whole Iferovich family have been so good to me. OTA Logistics actually gave us all of the fuel for that night and set us up with a pretty nifty inventory of shocks. So thank you to Anthony and OTA Logistics. AdLife and Mend have come on board to try and make this season the best one that it can be. And of course, my beloved Park and Print. I'm not going to stop until they get the finish that they deserve. So all the names that are on the side of the car and at the end of these videos, the Diamond Dogs, they've been the heartbeat of this whole operation since the program started. And thank you everyone whose name is at the end of this video. You're the reason we're still going. And thank you everybody who follows the Instagram and the TikTok and the Facebook. Oh, Facebook has been going off recently. When we started the car a couple of weeks ago, just posted a video of the car starting up with a few little snaps between pouring fuel in and actually starting and everything. Between the two videos that I posted those 2 days, we got like, I think it was close to 500,000 views. Or I know, it's probably 500,000 views by this point, because the third one took off just a couple of days ago. It's like close to like 500,000 views, and we picked up nearly 1,000 new followers in the last probably 3 or so weeks, which is absolutely bonkers. Which it's awesome. It's so sick that I can try and help expose the LS1 club a little bit more like that. So yeah, it's been a really tough, really couple of months, but the last 3 weeks have been especially tough. That I basically come home to sleep at this point. There's things are going to start to calm down a little bit now. We don't know when we're going to race next. There's some options for us, but we've just got to kind of scope out what the best option is and then go from there. So, but we'll talk about that in another video. Look, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And head over to the Facebook and the Instagram. The Instagram is far and away the most active and the most frequently updated. I'm always on there. So if you do want to follow along with a bit more regularity, jump over Rain Lease and Motorsport on Instagram. I think that's about all I've got to say. Super excited for what's to come. I was absolutely gutted about how Friday ended, but all signs point towards good things. Us getting the actual finish, we definitely deserve at this point pretty soon. So yeah, hope you stick around and watch the rest of the videos that are coming. So, but thanks for checking it out. Appreciate it. Till next time. Bye for now.